Sorry, guys. Now there should be some audio. Thank you so much for that. Now I bet there's audio. So the whole time I've been playing music, there's been no audio. You know, audio live. Thank you, Heavy Water. Jesus Christ, good. Thank you, Taylor. Let's start the show.
All right.
Yeah, it's gonna take a minute. It's gonna take a minute, guys. You know, gotta take it easy. You know, we're trying some new things right here. But yeah, it's Thursday, 23rd September, 2020. Guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Ricky2365. My name is Rick, and this is your channel. Today with me, Lisa B. You can follow her in Parler at lisab.e. Okay? Today, we're going to be talking about Breonna Taylor. We're going to be talking about Michael Bloomberg, and we're going to be talking about the mayor of Seattle, who, by mistake, I think, hopefully, hired some kind of pimp to be the Chaz, shop, shoes, whatever the case may be, new mayor. So let's get on with the topics, Lisa. How are you doing today?
I'm swell. I took a nap, so I'm feeling really good, very relaxed, very calm. Hopefully, we're not going to go at it today.
I hope so, because I'm telling you, it's sometimes I feel like I'm, like giving up, like this is not good. This channel is going to hell. And then, then I watch the news and then I'm like, no, I have to get back at it. Even if I have to fight with her again. So, but yeah, man, it's Wednesday today. It's Wednesday. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Tomorrow is Thursday. Okay. Mm-hmm. So the pool guy comes tomorrow to clean the pool,
You're so lazy. You can't do that yourself?
No, he comes here for 15 minutes, and I pay him $100 every month just to come check the water, make sure that the water, he comes with a cup. I don't think he even put nothing on the cup, I mean, last time I saw him with his coffee cup, he just put his coffee cup in there, kind of shake it a little bit, and he start drinking out of it. I was like, this guy is, now guys, you gotta have a pool guy, because earlier in the year, something happened with the compressor, the filter of the pool, and they came here and they put it apart, did a bunch of things, it was kind of cool, they do earn their job, their money, I'm happy for that. So
yeah, I'm still gonna lean towards you being lazy.
Since you're saying that, thank you so much, Taylor, for the support right there. We love you guys as well, right on the shot. So, Lisa, how are you going to start the show today? Tell me about it. What's going on?
Me? I'm not going to start the show. You start the show. I'm a chimer-inner.
It's Wednesday, I thought that you're going to be doing something.
Nah, I don't. I'm a chimer-inner.
Okay. What is that? What does that mean?
I chime in.
Okay. Perfect. Let me start the show real quick right here. So, first thing I want to say to you is, thank you for being here today. Okay, week after week you keep showing up, and I appreciate that. Okay, I know there's a bunch of people that wants to see you. Okay, because most of the comments that I'm getting after the show is over is Lisa B. How can I get Lisa B Instagram? How can I get her number? And I'm like, no, it's not happening. It's not happening. People, get your lives together. So yeah, it's kind of crazy, but I just keep it PG. So let me see if I have something right here. Okay, this is the one we're gonna be using, and I'm gonna be adding a quick slide on. We're gonna be talking about the Seattle issue. Okay, I wanna hit Breonna Taylor at the end. It's kind of weird, what is happening in Seattle. These people are hiring people. In this case, this individual happens to be like a pimp. Do you know what a pimp is? I mean, is this a thing? Can you give us some explanation about a pimp?
So a pimp is like a manager, and they keep track of hours, sales,
okay, I get it.
Tips, things like that for their workers.
Okay.
Their workers are prostitutes.
So
they manage prostitutes.
This is I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting that you were going to say something else, but
what?
I mean, so why this the mayor of Seattle hire a pimp then?
Well, apparently for him to be a street community liaison.
Okay.
So they are consulting with him on how to best patrol the streets without police intervention. So he has managerial skills, right? And
Okay.
he's just transferring those skills that he already has and making it a lateral move,
Okay.
to a government job. I mean, God bless him.
My question is, if this is something illegal,
Bruh.
why in heaven is this anyway? I'm gonna show you a video because I thought that the whole pimp thing was like some kind of college degree that I wasn't aware of, some kind of like an MBA. And when you start talking about these guys, track times, hours, I'm like, oh, it's a manager, but now it deals with prostitutes. So let me let AG Bar talk about the situation. What do you think?
Go for it.
All right, let's go.
Over the past 2 seasons of business school,
I gotta wait for this 11 seconds of nothingness because my videos don't show. But anyway, let's go.
Seattle. And Dan, what's the mayor saying about all this?
Well, good morning, Trey. Seattle Mayor Jenny Durkan is outraged, but the U.S. attorney based here says it flat out did not happen. The New York Times quotes unnamed sources who claim Attorney General Bill Barr asked prosecutors in the Civil Rights Division to look into the possibility that Durkan had violated federal law by allowing that chop zone in her city for several weeks. The report also says Barr wanted prosecutors to consider bringing sedition charges against some of the Antifa members who were doing damage at the protest. The federal statute says there's a seditious conspiracy if 2 or more persons conspire to overthrow the government of the United States or by force to seize, take, or possess any property of the United States. They shall be fined under this title or imprisoned not more than 20 years or both. There was a lot of talk about what federal charges may apply to the protesters who battled federal agents every night for weeks outside the federal courthouse in Portland. Many were charged with arson, rioting, or assault. But as for the idea that she was under investigation, Seattle's mayor tweeted, "This report is chilling in the latest abuse of power from the Trump administration. This is not about me, the story about me. It's about how this president and his attorney general are willing to subvert the law and use the DOJ for political purposes." But Brian Moran, the U.S. attorney who covers Seattle, said in a statement, "At no time has anyone at the department communicated to me that Seattle Mayor Jenny Durkan is, was, or should be the subject of a criminal investigation or should be charged with any federal crime." The Capitol Hill organized protest. As U.S. attorney, I would have been aware of such an investigation. Moran went even further with the Seattle obvious thing he's ever heard. Trace?
Well. What's going on here, Lisa? Now, Kate, charges against overthrowing the government of the United States. This is like next level, crazy. I mean, what's going on with this? Is this real?
No, Bill Barr said it didn't happen. And the attorney general there in, Washington said didn't happen. So it's just another made up story.
Wow. So
go ahead, hit your fake news button. I know you have one.
Let me see if I can get my amazing phone number real quick. Okay. I know, Lisa, you were asking me about posting a phone number, and I need to activate this real quick. So it's the phone number is 520-261. 261 72.
You don't have a fake news button? I'm
7246. Perfect. Let me add the phone number right there. This is looking good. Phone number right there. Okay, now we got the phone number. Let me make sure that I take out the do not disturb. And people, you guys can call the show, okay, for a chance to talk to me, which you guys probably,
Did you say stalk you?
Yeah, no, for a chance to talk to me or for a chance. Yeah, let's put it this way: for a chance to talk to me,
Bruh.
or for a chance to talk to my co-host. Anyway, guys, see you guys doing too much. But anyway, let's bring this individual. I want you guys to take a look at this guy. and then I'm gonna be talking to you guys about this individual. So this guy, this person right here is Taylor. He was a critic of the Capitol Hill Occupy protests and appeared on the Hannity show to support the father of a 19-year-old black man who was shot and killed in the shop zone in June. So, so this is the guy who is receiving $100,000 for his nonprofit. Okay, for his nonprofit. Let me bring our pictures back. $100,000. Why are these guys receiving $100,000 for his nonprofit?
Because he's been hired as a consultant. He's consulting on the best way for Seattle to patrol its streets without police intervention.
So this guy is saying, you know, and I quote, he said, this is what he said, how he spoke. Me, as a black man, has the right to be paid for my genius or whatever my organization can provide.
Yeah.
And close quote. I mean, genius? I mean, who is this guy? Is this guy, I don't know.
So a genius is also like a work product. Like even Kanye West uses that term a lot.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, he's not saying that he's like, you know, the smartest person in the world. So, but I mean, if he can get paid for it, let him get paid for it. I mean, this is actually the second time he's consulted for the city of Seattle.
Wow.
So this gig, he's actually getting paid $150,000. He consulted with them before.
Okay.
Just basically like a speaking gig.
Okay.
And he got paid $100,000 from the city of Seattle just to talk about the streets of Seattle. The name of the speaking gig was Conversation with the Streets.
So this is just nonsense. I'm gonna change my my background real quick to something else that we have right here. This is what is happening right now in Brook and Broadway in Louisville. Looks like a police officer got shot. Yeah, more. You know,
update those hashtags.
No. We can do that. We can do that Friday. You know, I am sticking to the plan, guys. Sticking to the plan. So before we continue, you know, I've been asked to engage more with the audience. So I want to know. I want to know, Taylor, how you been doing. I want to know, Heavy Water, what you've been doing. What's on the news that is motivating you to continue doing what you're doing? Because I'm pretty sure that you instead of just, you know, staying home and just hiding, like, you know, on the basement like our Vice President Joe Biden, I'm pretty sure that you know bring awareness to other people in your community about either the Republican Party or the Democratic Party or whatever you want to do. So I like to know how you guys are interacting with other people in your city, in your county, you know, in your place of work, because many people are so afraid to just say, "Hey, I'm a Republican," because then they will be labeled as, "Oh, you're a racist," or people are afraid to even post something on Facebook like, "Hey, I'm a Trump supporter," because they think it's a bad thing, you know. Which Lisa, she doesn't support nobody. She supports herself. You know, she's the
future chief overlord of the world.
of the world. This is something else, and that's what I have to deal with on a daily basis, guys. You know, you tell me. But yeah, this is on the background right here. It's showing the aftermath, guy. Looks like some officers got shot today. Looks like it's more than one officer. This is happening right now.
You know what? While you're getting that situated, Taylor, you were like, did you hear a U-Haul transported Antifa supplies to the riot in Kentucky? Now, legit, no lie, on my way home from work today, so it's on the interstate. The speed limit in this area is like 60 miles per hour. But there was a speeding U-Haul. I didn't even know U-Hauls could go that fast, but it was speeding past me. It had to have been going like 80, 85. And I didn't know what was like. What? I mean, you're in that much of a hurry to move? I didn't know, but now you got me thinking, are there going to be riots in my area?
I think
Because I've never seen a U-Haul like go so fast. It was crazy. It was changing lanes in the tunnel and like weaving through traffic like it was, a Supra. So
like a sports car.
yeah, I never seen anybody drive a U-Haul like that before.
Wow.
It was weaving through traffic, changing lanes in the tunnel, and you can't change lanes in the tunnel.
Yeah.
I was told there's a third officer, but it's not a gunshot wound.
Oh, 3 officers. Looks like there's 3 officers now with the same situation. Hopefully you guys are okay with the background, okay? I know it's not the flag, the US flag, but I just want to show you guys. And this is the
I think I
protest
fit
in
better
Louisville.
in this background, it more matches what I wear.
Oh, Jesus Christ. No, Lisa, no.
Bazinga.
No, it's not happening today. You need to have some order over there. So let's jump into I think that this is nonsense that the city of Seattle is hiring somebody like I'm not saying that a pimp, a former pimp doesn't have the right to be hired in a legit job. I'm saying that it's kind of crazy that this is the type of people that the mayor of Seattle is bringing to fix her city, to fix her shop. It's not even her city, because the shop is not part, even though it's in Seattle, they are like a sovereign union. They're their own nation. They actually have, they're starting to export. I believe they started to export potatoes. I think they were able to. No, I'm serious. They have a garden where they have potatoes, and they're growing potatoes, and then that's gonna be like the major source of income for them people. I think they have like 2 pounds of potatoes. So
I don't know why you're hating on him. I mean, it's not like he is actively engaging in
I'm hating.
pimping, right? So he's just a manager managing the streets. I mean, I don't see why he's not qualified. I mean, he is already experienced in monitoring the streets.
Can we go back? Can we go back to this Bloomberg situation? Can we move on? Because I think we're getting nowhere with this Chas Chop guy. He's just not gonna do good, whatsoever. So we need to I don't know, fix the situation here. You want to move on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My phone went off, so I'm sorry about that.
Oh, no worries. So, so Bloomberg, okay? Bloomberg put $60 million, okay? He's putting more money into Florida race than Black Lives Matter have done in
anything.
Because I'm telling you, BLM, the organization, they have collected over $150 million, and this is just an estimate. People are saying that they collected, based on the fundraising numbers during the Floyd funeral that day, 100 millions just on that day. So I think that saying that they collected more than $150 million is nothing. But guess what? Where is the money going? Has anybody seen any project, any fund, any school being fund? I don't know. Where is the money going? Do you know?
Well, not in my pocket. I can at least tell you that much. Nobody slide me any cash.
Well, I think so. Since those co-founders of the organization are trained Marxists, is that right? I think they're gonna attempt to revive Adolf Hitler.
Well, he wasn't a Marxist.
He wasn't a Marxist. So Stalin then.
Well,
there we go.
I mean,
if
they want to resuscitate a skeleton. Oh, or is he still mummified?
He is.
I know Lenin is still mummified. Like, you could go and visit Vladimir Lenin's, and he looks like he just died.
Oh,
They
wow.
just go in and they change his clothes periodically,
Oh, wow.
because, clothes, material, I guess, fades. But so Vladimir Lenin is mummified. And I
Okay.
know that because at the time it was still USSR, Stalin was mummified. But I think that when the USSR collapsed and they started tearing down all the Stalin statues, I wonder what they did with the body.
With the body?
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. Hopefully nothing crazy.
So I don't know, maybe they could, get some voodoo priestess and, revive Stalin. I mean,
Anyway, let me get back to Bloomberg. So he's putting $60 million into Florida's race to pay restitution. Yeah,
restitution. You said it right the first
restitution.
time.
The former felons, for former felons to vote is how this makes sense. I don't know. Can you vote being a felon?
You can't vote being a felon in Florida until you pay off your you have to pay restitution, and then you can get your rights restored.
So how much is that? How much is Florida restitution?
It depends on your crime.
Oh,
so
Jesus.
those types of things. So voter laws are set by the states. So this
Okay.
is just specific to Florida. So not every state has the same thing. So in Florida, a former felon can vote once they pay off the restitution. But I think
Okay.
California recently passed something. One of those states out west, one of them kooky places, allows felons to vote, and I don't think it mentions anything about restitution.
So I'm gonna put a link on the on the comments, so people, if you want to take a look at the restitution of these inmates and felons, you guys be able to come to your own thing. Like, I don't know why a felon should vote. I don't know.
Well, why don't you think they should vote?
Because they're criminals. Why are we gonna trust? This is just me talking. Why are we gonna trust people that have committed crimes that are now felons? Because it has to be like a legit crime, to become a felon. Yeah.
Some crimes to be a felon is a paper crime. It's not as severe as murder one.
Can they still vote, people that commit murder one?
In this state,
Oh,
once
okay,
you
okay.
pay off restitution, you can.
So you just got to pay some kind of money, and then they give you the okay, you got to pay your way in.
You get your rights restored.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So this is I don't know. I don't see anything good into that. But I'm not an expert when it comes to restitution and
Well,
inmates.
no. My question to you is, what is the problem with felon? Like, why is a felon not qualified?
Well,
as a
to
felon?
me, this is the way I see it, without having any education and into the topic. It's just talking me based on somebody just asked me a question in the middle of the street, and then that I have no knowledge. So when you say felon to me, I heard criminal, and then I don't think that criminals should vote. I don't think that inmates in jails should vote. But it's just my top of my head,
But why?
because they're criminals. They choose to live a life of crime. So the same way that they making decisions based on their life, they will make decisions. I don't think that they will have the best interest of the United States or their city or the state on their mind when the first thing on their mind is to commit crimes.
Well, okay, so you're given options to choose from when you vote. So it's not like when you say they don't have the best interest of the United States in mind when they vote. Well, they only have two options, and those are the two options that were put forth, by the people. So you can't go wrong, or you can't say, well, they don't have the best interest of the United States in mind when they're only picking column A or column B.
Well, that's that's based on. That's your opinion, but I think that, I would not ask for advice somebody who is just doing the wrong thing all the time. So why I'm gonna allow?
Why does it have to be all the time? What if they only did something wrong one time?
Okay, that ended up in jail. So.
So let me ask you this. So you know Lori Loughlin, right?
Correct.
Aunt Becky.
Correct. Yeah.
She just got convicted, right? She's now a felon. Do you think that she's not qualified to cast a vote?
Yeah, she's not qualified. They make stupid. I don't think that they.
So you don't have to be smart. There's no test on intelligence.
I never say smart. I'm saying stupid. This is people that are making wrong decisions.
But stupid people vote.
Criminal decisions.
So that's not a valid argument.
No, I
because
think
stupid people who are not felons vote.
Yeah, and that's fine, but they're not criminals. I think that's what I'm trying to get is if you are a criminal.
I don't understand how being a criminal has an impact on voting.
So to me, a criminal has made the wrong decision for his life. Okay. They make a wrong decision. They end up in jail. Okay? I don't think that a criminal that committed crime or a person that committed a crime to that gravity should have the right to vote.
Why? They're still citizens of the United States of America.
Because they don't have because when they commit the crime against citizens of the United States, That's why they got arrested in the United States. So if they don't have the best interest of the people of the United States to the point where they commit crimes, why should they have the best interest? Why they should have the right to vote,
Because you're only choosing from column A and column B. You're not making policy or trade deals for our country. You're just picking column A or column B.
And that's...
And also, I forgot what I was going to say. Go ahead.
So this is my point. And then I think I got myself. Okay, I think I cleared myself I clear my own question. So my whole point about why felons or people in jail should not vote is because they don't have the best interest of the nation to vote. Okay. Then I was thinking, why I'm thinking this is because they are criminals, so they don't have the best interest of the people who are Americans while they commit the crimes. That's why they get arrested in the United States. But then I'm asking myself, having the best interest of the United States is not a requirement to vote. So I'm kind of like, okay. So yeah, I think that inmates should vote. Yeah. I just changed my mind.
Well, I'm comfortable with the in-between, where they have to complete their time, pay their restitution, and have their rights restored.
No,
I'm comfortable with the in-between.
But why? Why they have to do that? I just changed, for real.
Because there's some states that do let people vote before they finish out their time. And I think they should work on their rehabilitation.
No, I think that all of them
Focus on your rehabilitation.
I really think that all of them should have the right to vote. And the reason why I'm saying this is because there's no requirement for you to vote. Can you be mentally handicapped or mentally what's the correct word? Disabled, mentally disabled and vote? Can you still vote even if you're mentally disabled? It has to be. Yeah, it has to be. Yeah, there's
very clear. The Constitution is very clear that the government is not supposed to be making any laws, rules, or regulations that would infringe upon one's right to vote. Yeah,
there's no requirement for people in America to vote. You don't need to be smart. You don't need to have the best interests of the country. You don't need to have any type of feelings. I think that everybody who lives in America, who is an American citizen, should vote. Everybody who is an American citizen.
And alive.
And alive.
And a human being, not a pet.
Human being, not a pet, not a dog, not a horse, nothing like that. Because I seen that. I see one of my friend had a stable that in Sierra Vista, and then I think his horse who is registered in some kind of thing he got a he got some kind of like a thing to vote, like on the mail. It's
Oh my gosh.
yeah.
You need energy to catch horses? Horses? Do you need energy to catch horses?
Sorry.
What the heck?
Yeah, Democrats trying to catch horses, into their votes. But anyway, Lisa, so why spend $60 million in one state for some people of this line to vote, so felons can vote? Is he doing it? Is this a normal thing that Democrats do? Because I haven't seen Republicans do it. Maybe they have done it somewhere. I'm not saying they have not done it ever, but what do you think?
Well, so Florida is always the state that's iffy, right? When I think it was Al Gore and George W., they only had like 500 and something votes separating the two. So it was like super close. So I think that, heck yeah, Bloomberg is paying off these people's restitution and kind of nudging them into voting for Biden. But I've already said 1,000 times, the fix is in.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm looking at Jesse Sosa right now. He's talking about 18-year-old kids. It's still a laptop. He's not a kid. He's a grown-ass adult. 18, you're an adult. So if you're still something, then you're a felon, Okay, perfect, okay? Depends on the state, on the law. I like I say back, I was thinking about it for a second because I never had the conversation. Should people on jail vote? Never. And then I start thinking about what is the actual requirement that we have to vote? And then it's not being smart. It's not having the best interest of the nation. I mean, if having the best interest of the nation what's requirement to vote, I mean, many people won't have the exercise, So I'm grateful to live in this country, America. I love it. I really think right now, that doesn't matter who you are, as long as you are an American citizen and you are alive and you are a human being, you should vote. Yeah.
And hello.
What?
Thank you, Jesse, for joining our show. And if you're new, please hit that subscribe button and share with all your friends.
Come on, man.
You know who that guy is?
Come on, man.
Oh,
Of course I know who that guy is.
Yeah.
He's going to be the fake president of the United States next.
Nah, I don't think he's gonna. I don't think he's gonna do it.
He's going to usurp the position.
Come on, man.
I don't think he's gonna get it. I don't think. But anyway, I mean, I disagree.
It's fixed. It's fixed.
Taylor Mons is saying, I wonder how many of these peaceful protesters are registered to vote since they are so emotional about Black Lives Matter criminals. I got to tell you something, Monsi. I won't be surprised if at least 20% of these people actually are registered to vote, okay? And let me tell you why. The NBA, LeBron, LeBron James, Mr. Flop, you touch him, flop. Yeah, you pass by him, flop. Anyway, LeBron James and his NBA guys, less than 30% of those people are registered to vote. But you see them every before every game kneeling and resting and doing all kind of things and bringing a bunch of shirts and face masks with names and I don't know, socks and shoes now. So Nike just signed a contract with LeBron James. They're gonna have the Air Maxes. I'm sorry, that's gonna be a bad joke.
Yeah, you said Air Marks.
No, Air Maxes.
The Air Marxes.
Yeah, the Air Maxes. So they're gonna bring the new Nike shoes with
That's awesome.
the new Nike Breonna Taylors. For everyone. I'm telling you, they will sell. They will sell like hot bread. Like it's crazy. Let's go to the last topic of the day. Okay.
Well, hold that thought. To about the Bloomberg.
Go ahead.
Representative Matt Gaetz from Florida, he has called for there to be an election bribery probe into Bloomberg. So they're actually probably going to start investigating Bloomberg because it's against the law to pay somebody for their vote. So just so you know.
That is something out there, you know.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
But anyway, all I can tell you is these guys are, you know, you gotta have some money, you know. Just think about it. If you got that money just to like free some guys to get some votes, probably what 20,000 votes or something. I mean, you gotta have some money. Crazy
Well, he
money.
does.
I mean, 16 million. I mean, oh yeah, 120,000 votes, 16 million. That's like ridiculous. Why all these millionaires, you know, instead of wasting their money trying to you know, elect their candidates of their party or their liking, why they don't use that money and then help America, you know? Give the money to King Classic over there in Baltimore, help her build.
Gosh, you're
You know,
new boo.
you know,
You're new boo.
Yes, like I was saying, I mean, give the money to poor cities, you know, so they can, you know, invest it in some programs, you know, even if it's for a year. I'm sure that you will have some kind of impact, you know. Invest the money in some kind of good shelter for homeless people in Washington, you know, not just tent city, you know, like a shelter. Matter of fact, I want to bring something to you, to your attention here, and it's about Seattle. We talked about Seattle earlier. So I'm gonna go back to that topic. I have a friend who has a channel on YouTube, and I want you guys to take a look at his channel. I'm gonna post it in a second here. And the guy pretty much go around Seattle, Washington State, you know, mainly in Olympia, just checking the life conditions of the homeless people, you know. And he's been chased, he's been shot at, or he's drawn. I mean, he's been in some trouble because of his standing with homelessness, you know. But he also goes to like hotels, and then he tries to you know, to see what's going on. There's a fly in my house. First time, yeah. This is something. This is
Maybe it came out of your turtle's butt.
everything.
Thing one and thing two.
No, they don't fart flies. They're under the water. So yeah. So I mean, so why not spending some money and then give these people some legit like a place for them to stay, you know? But anyway, they have done something like they have like this like parking lots, and they have like a person who takes care of those parking lots with tents, yeah. But then you have requirements to be on those tents, who have AC, where you get food, water, everything. The only requirement to be there is that you cannot have any drugs in it, and you need to be up by some time, and you need to be back for bed by 10 o'clock, you know. And people, I mean, like 4 people really that need it, that are legit, you know, they do use those facilities. But I mean, everybody else is like all around the city of Olympia. It's very bad. I'm gonna put the link of his channel real quick, so you guys can take a look. What do you think about? Do you guys have any problems with homelessness in Virginia?
I mean, recently there's been like an occasional person here and there, but I mean, as everybody knows, I'm very suburban. Okay. So I'm not accustomed to homeless people. When I lived in Colorado, I lived in South Denver. In Denver, there's like a sea of homeless people. And
Okay.
it was a huge culture shock to me. Mind you, Denver is also, I believe, it is a fake place, maybe like another dimension. They have things like people are in parks, legit reading a book under a tree. And you know, that stuff is only on TV, but no. They do that in Denver. They have a bazillion dog parks. The people take their dogs to the grocery store. Oh my gosh, it's such a great place. And the streets are always clean. Even though there's a sea of homeless people, there's never even a gum wrapper on the street. Weirdest place on the planet. I think it's aliens.
That is very crazy, for real. You know, I haven't seen that kind of thing. But before we go, Taylor, I want to say to you. So we have a common friend. I believe we have a common friend whose name is Anderson. Okay, and I got this guy on Facebook. Okay, and I don't know where this guy. You know, we've been having you know, honestly, but it's too many kids that look up to this at least. So we've been having these fights on how you call it, on Facebook. You know, it's been very you know, an adult kind of conversation. And this guy today posted something. I'm gonna bring this right now before we go to the last topic. So is that okay with you, Lisa?
Yeah, go ahead.
So let me see if I can do this right here. Let me see where it's at. You know,
Let's hear about your old man Facebook beef.
Jesus Christ, you know, and it's ridiculous, like, for real. So where is that page? Where is that? How can I get that? Starting soon, ending, be right back, intermission. This is the one? No, this is not the one. Extra scene, rather. Let's see what we got right here. Let's see what we got right here. 1 second, guys. 1 second. That's not the one. This is the one. This is not the one. What the heck happened here? So
We've entered.
yeah, so this guy right here, I'm gonna post it right here. Okay, I want you guys to see it. Okay, so this guy right here, who's on the back, friend of mine, by the way. So he posted something saying, shut the NFL down, NBA, Major League Baseball, and National League Hockey League. By the way, the NHL, they care less about Black Lives Matters. Okay, so and then he put hashtag Breonna Taylor. But I gotta show you something. You know, look at you see this right here. That's a picture of me. Can you see that? That's a picture of me. I'm serious. So he.
Why did somebody do that to you?
I don't know. Maybe he's hating, you know. But I mean, I got to tell everybody who's watching this, I'm not bringing this here to put some shit on Anderson. I'm just saying this. I love the guy, by the way. You know, I work with him in Washington State. No, I work with him in North Carolina, and he was like, you know, the older NCO there. You know, the guy that is being there forever, and then he did his whole career in one place. I don't know, you know. He was
There's somebody older than you?
Oh yeah, trust me, plenty of people. So the guy was very nice with me, you know, and we have a good relationship, you know, among each other. I still think that, you know, we still have a good relationship, you know, no matter what we say on social media. But the guy went out there and put this picture, you know, and I got mad, really mad for like 2 seconds. And I started looking at the picture, and I was like, this motherfucker got some talent right here, you know. I'm serious. I mean, just look at it. You know, he got his skills out. You know, he put some horns on it. He got some like dark eyes. This is me, by the way, on the gym. So he went to my page. He pulled that picture out of my page, and then he edited. You know, so I'm sure that he put a lot of time into this. So I just want to say to him, hey, bro, thank you so much. Okay, I mean, having haters is like having people that love you. You know. Don't matter. You doing amazing.
You look like the guy that sells the roofies at a rave.
Ah, come on. You know, I was thinking on bringing this to my to making this my custom for how you call it, for Halloween. But I was like, no, man. I think we're gonna do Toy Story or something. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. But, you know. So tell me, what's the most odd character of Toy Story for me to get a custom in Toy Story?
You should be Little Bo Peep. That would be hilarious.
What is that?
If you were Little Bo Peep.
Who's Bo Peep?
Little Bo Peep.
No, I don't know.
Woody's girlfriend.
No, can't do that thing. No, I mean, my son's gonna be the thing, and then I'm sure that his wife's gonna do the girlfriend, and then my grandkids are doing Buzz Lightyear and Woody, and then I just gotta find me a costume, you know.
Man, just be Little Bo Peep, because that would be hilarious.
No, can't do that. That's ridiculous. Okay. But anyway, let's go to the last topic of the day, Lisa. What do you think? You want to jump into Breonna Taylor's? People call it a fiasco. I don't know why people are calling it a fiasco. I think that you know, the law is the law, and we cannot change the facts. We cannot change the law. just because we want the law to, to play nice in our side, to your side. So police officers are not charged for killing Breonna Taylor, in a nutshell, okay? They were not charged for killing Breonna Taylor. So no officer got charged. I think one of them got charged for one of his rounds when, threw a wall into another individual family's room or something within the motel. And that was it, he's facing 5 years of prison, which of course he's gonna be no guilty because,
he was just returning fire.
He was just returning fire, like, hey, I was doing my job with what I'm supposed to do. Andy, who was Andy?
Andy is the boy with
Andy
all
is
the toys,
boy.
right?
Yeah, I can be just no. Then I don't want to take the Mr. Potato Head. I think Potato Head is gonna be dad, and then mom is gonna be Miss Potato Head or something. I just need wanton intention. What is that? Wanton endangerment?
That's the charge.
Oh. So what do you, I mean, is he gonna get off that? I don't think that he's gonna suffer anything. I think that.
No.
I mean, what is this picture right here behind me? I just can't deal with these people anymore. Like, for real. Like, I can't deal with these people.
It's because the news overhypes people without ever educating people of what the law is and what the process is. Now, everybody's got all these hurt feelings and they're all whipped up in a tizzy. And of course, the grand jury didn't come back with murder. How could they come back with murder? They followed protocol. It's fine if you have a problem with, the warrant. It's fine if you have a problem with other protocols, but that's what it was at the time the events took place. You can change them after the fact because maybe you've learned some lessons and things like that, but you can't punish people for following what the protocol and the law was at the time of the event, period.
So the district attorney, he talked about it. He talked about the situation, how they had the no-knock warrant, and they did not execute a no-knock warrant. They actually went over there and knocked on the door, and they shouted their names. They shouted who they were looking for, and then as soon as one of the door got cracked open, the guys start shooting. So there's video evidence of this. These guys were there prepared. And then these people are right here saying, "Hey, Breonna Taylor, such a poor individual who got, such a nurse technician. She wasn't a nurse, No, people, they found a dead body on her rented car. She rented a car. They found a dead body on her rented car on her name. So no justice yet. No justice have been. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So I don't know why people are continually defending criminals. Let me tell you.
It's because they're not educated on what the law is. They just only hear the biased news and social media, whatever Reddit.com has, and none of these sources are educating people on what the law actually is.
This guy, it's ridiculous. What I see in social people are. Let me tell you why people are accepting these individuals as martyrs. Everybody say martyrs. That's how you say the word, yeah, martyrs. Mm-hmm. So it's not because of the lack. This is my belief. It's not because of the lack of understanding of the world or the lack of education. It's because of the lack of because of the lack of heroes. The African American community needs real heroes. They need real people that they can look after, who are not just going to be Cardi B or Sean Puffy Kids, whatever his name is, or Sean King or Breonna Taylor.
So there was a lot that you went wrong there. So Cardi B is Hispanic and Sean King, we all know, is white.
Well, Cardi B is based on some people that have been on the show. She's not Hispanic, and then
she is Hispanic. So moving on.
She's not Hispanic. She's not Hispanic.
She is Hispanic. We already went through this. We already went through this.
She's born
You
and
need
raised in
to
the Bronx.
accept it.
Born and raised in the Bronx. I don't care where she grew up.
Born and raised does not have anything to do with that.
Hey, if your birth certificate say you're from El Congo, you're from El Congo. Say from Panama, you're from Panama. I don't care where you were raised.
Okay, so you are confusing nationality with ethnicity and race. Okay, they are three different things.
Okay, let's take one at a time. Take one at a time. Come on, take me to church. Go ahead.
Okay, so nationality for me would be I'm American. That's
Okay.
my nationality.
Based on your nation, the nation that you were born.
Right.
So Cardi B, what about Cardi B? What about Cardi B? What about Cardi B? So Cardi B.
Carolinian.
No. Let's focus on
And
the
then my
nationality.
race would be black.
Oh,
You
come
got
on.
it?
You just don't want to answer the question,
I just broke it down for you.
So Cardi B nationality is American.
American.
Okay.
Yes.
Then her ethnicity will be what?
She is half Dominican, half West Indies.
West
so
Indian?
her ethnic group would be basically the Caribbean.
Okay. So is she Hispanic or she's Caribbean?
Well, she's Dominican. She speaks Spanish, and I'm pretty sure both her first and last name are Latin.
Just because you speak Spanish doesn't mean that you're Hispanic, okay? Just because doesn't mean that because I know a bunch of people from Korea that dance salsa and speak better Spanish than me. And guess what? They're not Puerto Rican. They're Asian.
She is one parent is Dominican and the other parent she never says is from somewhere in the West Indies.
Yeah, but
her that is her ethnic group, and then her race, the box you check for the government would be Hispanic.
Heavy Water saying that Sean SK, he say I'm not sure Sean King identifies as white. Because as far as I know, he identifies as a black American.
But he's faking. He's one of those white people that's trying to pass as black. He is totally white.
Bro.
He is 1,000% white.
Run.
Like, I dare him to, take a DNA test like what's her face, Elizabeth Warren. I double dog dare him. Prove me wrong, Sean King. Prove me freaking wrong.
0.53 to black. It's gonna be like 0.0002367 black, and then they're just gonna take off. They're gonna forget about the zeros, and you're gonna say, "Oh, he's 2, 3, 6, 7, 9, 6, 4 black."
Right. Right.
So, I mean, let's finish with Breonna Taylor. I mean, I'm sorry. Let me go back to that point where I was saying, it's that people are lacking. Some communities are lacking heroes. When I was growing up, I have these people on TV that I used to follow, like Roberto Clemente.
Cantinflas.
No, that was Mexican. But for us, for Puerto Rican, was like Roberto Clemente. He was like this huge superstar baseball player. And then we got like Roberto Alomar. I mean, most of them were like baseball players, but in Puerto Rico, they were businessmen, or businesswomen, and they were stellar people. They have they were straight up, how you say, old school. Very conservative, very straight, very, different. Now, you got LeBron James. African American community. They have Sean King. They have T.I. and Charlemagne the Jesus Christ. What's his name? I'm sorry. Did I mess his name?
Yes.
What's his name again?
Yes, you did. I don't even want to say it. He's not on my level.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. El Jesus? Yeah. But anyway, it's just crazy. It's just crazy that, these families receive, the family of Breonna Taylor received $12 million. I don't know why.
I mean, again, as someone who has investigated police brutality and other types of police-related claims, who has settled or denied, if this was my case, I would have denied it. I know that they only settled it because it's so overblown in the press. but I would have denied the claim. The police followed protocol. They didn't do anything wrong. I would not have settled that case. I would have denied that case. See you in court.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you the truth. If I was Breonna Taylor, family members, I'd be right now like,
it actually would be police immunity. So
I mean, I'd be gone.
It would have been an affirmative defense, a police immunity, and that case would have gone nowhere in civil court. It would have gone nowhere. The judge would have been like, "Oh, affirmative defense. Oh, police immunity.
Yeah.
Okay, well, sorry. Case dismissed."
What I believe is, I don't know who is pressing charges against the police officers, but if it's coming from the family of Breonna Taylor, the funds for that attorney are going to come from those $12 million. So
Wait, what?
So who is pressing charges against the police officers?
Oh, the city is pressing charges against.
So it's not the family of Breonna Taylor?
No.
Oh, I thought they're gonna get scammed. Oh, we're gonna give you this salary. We're gonna give you this cut, 12 million. Attorney takes 30%, and then turn around like, hey, let's sue the family, another 30%. But
that would be so. Because it's settled,
correct.
That's the civil case.
Okay.
So because it's settled, they actually are not able to sue civilly. A settlement, there's normally a release of all claims. So they can't do anything beyond that 12 million. What's going on right now with the officer who was just charged, that's the criminal case.
That is crazy. It looks like the police is gonna be active today in Louisville. Oh, they got the sticks out. The straws. I'm telling you, man. This is all I'm saying. This is a lose-lose for the city. Okay, a lose-lose. You know what these officers are doing? They're walking. They're just walking. A little bit of gear. A little bit of pepper spray. These guys are doing doubles right now. So the salary is time too right now. And who's paying for it? The poor people of Kentucky, the poor people of the United States. I mean, they don't care. And they're just gonna. I mean, every hour they go by, they're like, man, I can't buy myself a PlayStation 5. Let me 2 more hours. My wife's computer, she wants. Okay, 3 more hours. Oh, so you want to say something about me? I'm buying my daughter a pony. It's like it's crazy. I mean, and who's ending up paying for this shit? Is the people of the city? It just makes no sense to me. Will we see, Lisa? Down to the I want you to be honest with me. Do you think that Trump or Biden will win? Who do you think is going to win? And tell me the reason, like the real reason why.
Okay, so of course, because of the current state of affairs, I would hope that Trump would win. But my gut is telling me that there's going to be a lot of tomfoolery going on, and it's going to come out that Biden is the winner, because there's like right now, there's a lot of scams running, and it's going to unfortunately lead to Biden being the winner. But, Trump being Trump, hopefully, he'll contest it to the death. And I think that Trump might outlive Biden. So, contest it to the death.
I keep seeing how you call it. I keep seeing these places online. There's a bunch of websites where it shows you who's gonna win, who's gonna lose, and then in every single one of them, Biden is like winning by the hundreds. Mm-hmm. So the same way I'm seeing these websites, the same way that other Republicans, other conservative people are watching these websites, and they're like, hell to the no. They are like, I mean, let me tell you something, but I already I requested the November the 3rd off. I got my clothes that I'm going to put that day on the side. I'm telling you, I put some money for that month, just in case I don't get paid in November. I got enough money to get groceries, pay for some gas, and maybe if I had to pay some parking, I got some coins over there. I am ready. I'm telling you, Lisa, I am so ready to go vote. I'm not going to tell you who I'm going to vote for.
Oh, we already know who you're going to vote for.
But
Oh, I just see. Okay, I didn't notice the hat. Now I see the hat. Okay.
oh, you didn't notice the oh, come on, Lisa, come on.
I'm sorry. I don't be looking at you like that.
You know who else is gonna vote for Biden? That I know for sure he's gonna vote for him.
Joe Mama.
No,
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson. You know, he's gonna be the first one on the polls. You know, on the how you call it, the vote by mail thing. It's gonna be Michael Jackson. Who else will vote on the Prince? Is gonna be the second one. This is Tupac is gonna be there signing. You know, he's gonna be
Well, I
signing.
think that they all have holograms. Well, except Prince. I don't think Prince has a hologram yet. So maybe their hologram will show up and vote in person.
You know, out of all these artists that we just mentioned, I was looking at the Super Bowl appearance of Prince when it was raining. I think it was 15 years ago. Amazing show, by the way. So if you guys want to see it, you know, so it will be amazing to see those guys. But
I've
anyway,
already seen Prince live.
have you?
Yeah,
Did
that's
you?
the very first concert I ever went to. I was 18 years old and I went with my dad.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
You know,
it was so awesome.
you know. So do you believe in the? Do you believe, Lisa, in this so-called the silent majority?
No, because it's stupid. If they are silent, how do you know they're the majority?
So there's only one way that I the one thing that I heard about them. Matter of fact, I have a clip right here. Let me play it for you. This is the only clip that anybody ever had.
So I have to tell you something about that.
Go ahead.
So my first husband was like a super geek nerd or whatever. And so at our wedding, you know, after you say like your vows and stuff and the couple is leaving, so us and the wedding party, you know, we're leaving to that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
He likes Star Wars.
He likes Star Wars. Yeah. This is 1 second. That's anyway. That's a geeky Star Wars sound. So, Lisa, what do you think? Any final thoughts today?
Other than thank you everybody for coming out. I appreciate you guys as always. And if you are new, please subscribe, hit that bell so you can get the notifications and share with everybody you know. If you are returning, bless you, and share with all of your friends.
Hello there.
That is Obi-Wan. But you should know that if you've seen Star Wars. So anyway, guys, everybody watching out there, thank you so much, guys, for watching. You guys are amazing. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And I will see you guys in our next video. Thank you so much for everything. We're going to be answering those comments in a second. One second, listen.